Nicknamed the Big Sky Country coin, it was minted in Philadelphia and proudly displays the year 1889 to commemorate Montana's entry into the Union. But what makes this coin, especially in a clean circulated condition, such a magnet for collectors and potentially worth over $1 million? Let's dive in. Year 330, coin background and design. First off, the Montana Quarter was part of the popular 50-state quarters program launched by the U.S. Mint. Each coin featured a design unique to the state it represented, and Montana's coin was released in early 2007. On the reverse, it features a massive American bison skull floating above a sweeping Montana landscape, symbolizing strength, history, and the vast open plains. Beneath it reads, Big Sky Country, a phrase Montana is famously known for. And above, we see the state's founding year, 1889. On the obverse, of course, we have George Washington and the classic inscriptions like United States of America, Liberty, Quarter Dollar, and the powerful Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, 30, 5, 30. What makes it valuable? So here's the $1 million question. Why would a 2007 Montana quarter, worth 25 cents, be valued in the millions by collectors? Well, it's all about rarity, condition, and errors. In clean circulated condition, most of these quarters are worth just a few bucks. But some specimens, particularly those with rare minting errors or unusual features, can skyrocket in value. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, or coins that were struck on the wrong planche. One known Montana 2007 P quarter with a dramatic off-center error, still bearing a strong strike and excellent detail, sold for over $4,000, and that was a lower grade specimen. But rumors and recent auction whispers suggest that certain ultra-rare phantom mint mark errors combined with die cracks have driven collectors into bidding wars, with values estimated over $1,000 for pristine examples verified by top grading agencies like PCGS and NGC. 530 to 630. Condition is king. Let's talk about condition. A coin in clean, circulated condition might not sound impressive, but it's actually a huge deal in the numismatic world. These are coins that have been in use, but still retain crisp details, minimal wear, and solid luster. A 2007 P Montana quarter, in clean circulated condition, with even a minor error, such as a die chip or weak strike, can fetch hundreds, even thousands. And if it's paired with a unique backstory or discovery, the price can skyrocket. 30 Historical relevance and emotional appeal. There's also a powerful historical and emotional connection. This coin represents a state rich in Native American culture, Western expansion, and natural beauty. The bison skull is not just symbolic, it's a direct nod to the sacred relationship between the Plains people and the land. Collectors love coins with meaning, and the Montana quarter delivers that in spades. It's not just money, it's a piece of Montana's soul. 30 Sutter 830. Market demand and collector fever. The demand for rare state quarters has exploded as more collectors enter the market and older collectors look to complete perfect sets. The rarest examples become holy grails. Coin shows, eBay listings, and online auctions are all witnessing a surge in bids for rare Montana quarters. Some dealers even report private sales of Montana 2007 P quarters with extreme mint errors for undisclosed amounts, but estimates place them easily in the six-figure to $1 million range. 8 to 30, 930. How to identify a valuable one. Now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these valuable quarters? Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Look for the P mark on the obverse, just under the motto, "In God We Trust." Error signs. Search for off-center strikes, doubling in the letters, bison skull distortion or rim flaws, die chips or cuds, bumps or blobs near the rim or lettering, luster and detail. Even in circulated condition, look for sharpness and shine. If you suspect you have a valuable one, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. That's how $1 million coins are born. 9 to 30, 10, order, closing and call to action. So there you have it, the 2007 P Montana $quarter, a 25-cent coin that could secretly be worth a fortune. And this is just the first on our list of the 5 most valuable Washington quarters. Do not overlook your spare change. That one quarter might be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. If you found this fascinating, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Because next, we're diving into a quarter that's even rarer and more shocking in value. Got a Montana quarter? Tell us in the comments. You never know. We might feature your coin in the next video. The Montana State Quarter was released on January 29th, 2007, as the 41st coin in the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008, with each coin highlighting a unique feature of the states. This specific coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark, and honors the year 1889, the year Montana officially joined the Union as the 41st state. Obverse side. The obverse, or front, features the iconic portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. Above his head is the word Liberty. To the left is In God We Trust, and to the right is the mint mark P. At the bottom is the inscription United States of America and $quarter. Reverse side.
The reverse is where the magic happens. This side captures Montana's spirit with a striking image of a bison skull set against a backdrop of the state's mountains and plains. At the top is the word Montana, and just below 1889, near the bottom, we see the words Big Sky Country, and beneath the scene, the year of issue, 2007, along with the powerful national motto, E pluribus unum, symbolism and design elements. 237. Now, let's unpack the symbolism behind this quarter's beautiful design. Bison skull. At first glance, the bison skull might seem stark or even haunting, but it is a powerful emblem of Montana's natural history and Native American heritage. The bison was a vital part of life for many Plains tribes, providing food, shelter, and clothing. The skull reflects reverence for the animal and for the life-sustaining gifts of nature. The bison skull also represents the endurance of the frontier spirit and the harsh, untamed beauty of the land, mountain range and open plains. The background landscape pays tribute to Montana's geography, a sweeping combination of mountain ranges and expansive plains. From the towering Rocky Mountains in the west to the rolling Great Plains in the east, Montana is home to dramatic terrain that earns it the nickname Big Sky Country. Big Sky Country. This nickname is more than a catchy phrase. It comes from the state's reputation for wide open spaces and an enormous, ever-changing sky. It evokes freedom, wonder, and the overwhelming majesty of nature, key themes in Montana's cultural identity. 9. Statehood Year. Montana became the 41st U.S. state on November 8, 1889. During a period of Western expansion, the inclusion of this state on the coin marks the state's official entry into the Union and reminds us of its pivotal role in America's frontier past. E pluribus unum. This Latin phrase means out of many, one. It reflects the unity of the United States, a nation formed from many states and cultures. By placing it under Montana's unique symbols, the coin links the local and the national, the story of one state contributing to the whole historical context of Montana. 1430. To truly appreciate this coin, we must journey through Montana's history. Indigenous presence. Before statehood, the land was home to various Native American tribes, including the Crow, Blackfeet, Cheyenne, and Salish peoples. These communities had rich traditions, oral histories, and deep spiritual connections to the land. The bison, especially, played a central role in many of their cultures. Mining era. The Treasure State. Montana earned its nickname, the Treasure State, due to the discovery of gold, silver, and copper in the mid-1800s. Towns like Butte became booming mining centers. Copper from Montana would later help wire the modern world during the Electrical Revolution. Railroads and homesteading. As railroads expanded westward in the late 19th century, Montana became a hub for settlers, ranchers, and entrepreneurs. The Homestead Act encouraged Americans and immigrants alike to farm the land, bringing dramatic changes to the landscape and to Native American life. Statehood in 1889. With a growing population and economic significance, Montana was granted statehood in 1889. It joined 5 other states that same year during President Benjamin Harrison's administration. Natural wonders and national parks. Montana is home to part of Yellowstone National Park, the first national park in the world, and also boasts Glacier National Park, a gem of pristine wilderness. These parks, along with vast public lands, make Montana a sanctuary for nature lovers. Cultural contributions. Montana's rich heritage includes cowboy culture, native traditions, environmental activism, and literary voices like Ivan Doig and A.B. Guthrie Jr. The state's identity has always been shaped by the tension and harmony between humans and the vast landscape. The 2007 P quarter in the collector world. 1430-20. Let's shift from history to numismatics, the study and collection of coins. Philadelphia Mint, P. Mark. The 2007 Montana State Quarter was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The P Mint mark denotes the Philadelphia Mint, which produced over 257 million of these coins. Value in clean circulated condition. In clean circulated condition, this coin is still commonly found in pocket change. Its value typically hovers around 25 cents, though exceptionally well-preserved examples, even in circulation, may fetch 0.50 to 1 euros from interested collectors. However, coins graded MS65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC can be worth $5 to $20, depending on luster, strike, and condition. Error coins. While no widely known major errors exist for this issue, collectors do search for off-center strikes, double die reverses, clipped planches. These error coins can significantly boost value depending on rarity and clarity. Mint sets and proofs. Montana quarters were also issued in mint sets and silver proof sets, which are especially attractive to collectors. Proof versions are struck on highly polished dies and have mirror-like finishes. Complete state set. Appeal. Many collectors seek to build complete state quarter sets. Montana's design stands out with its stark symbolism and rugged artistry, making it a centerpiece for many. Design competition and artistic process. 24. Each state in the 50-state quarters program chose its coin design through a collaborative process. Montana's selection process. The Montana state quarter design was finalized through a public process involving citizens, historians, artists, and the governor's office. Over 100 designs were submitted and reviewed by the Montana Quarter Design Committee. Chosen design, bison skull by artist Don Everhart. The final reverse design was sculpted by U.S. mint engraver Don Everhart, who has contributed to dozens of modern American coins. The simplicity and stark contrast of the bison skull against Montana's landscape made it a compelling and deeply symbolic image. Public reception. The design received mixed but mostly positive reactions. Some felt it captured the austere, rugged character of Montana. Others wished it included living animals or people, but in the end, the bison skull stood as a timeless reminder of the land's enduring legacy. E pluribus unum, a national thread. 27. Let's take a closer look at E pluribus unum, the phrase found on this coin, and countless others, meaning and origins. First proposed in 1776 for the Great Seal of the United States, E pluribus unum means, out of many, one. It symbolizes the unity of the original 13 colonies, forming one nation. A message of unity. On state quarters like Montana's, this motto links diverse landscapes and cultures to a shared national identity. It reminds us that even though each state has its own story, its own sky, plains, and people, they all contribute to the American tapestry. A motto that endures. Despite changing political, economic, and social climates, this timeless phrase continues to underscore American ideals. On the Montana Quarter, it seems especially fitting, as it captures the solitary bison skull against an expansive sky, a solitary state, yet part of something greater. Montana's legacy and future. 27-32. Montana continues to inspire with its wild beauty, cultural depth, and resilience. Modern Montana. Today, Montana balances tradition with innovation. While agriculture and mining remain important, the state has grown in ecotourism, conservation, and outdoor recreation. Towns like Bozeman and Missoula attract artists, scholars, and adventurers from around the world. Wildlife and preservation. Montana is a haven for wildlife, including grizzly bears, wolves, elk, and, of course, the American bison. National efforts to reintroduce and protect bison herds continue today, ensuring that this symbol on the quarter isn't just historical, it's part of a living legacy. Montana in the American identity. Montana's contributions to American identity stretch from the open frontier to literary canon, environmental advocacy, and indigenous rights movements. It's a land where history and horizons stretch wide. A bison herd, big sky sunsets, coin spinning. And there you have it, the story of the 2007 P. Montana state quarter dollar. From the haunting beauty of the bison skull to the vastness of big sky country, this coin captures the spirit of a state unlike any other. Whether you're a coin collector, a history buff, or just someone who loves Montana's raw grandeur, this quarter is more than pocket change. It's a symbol of a state's place in the American story. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a coin tale. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have the Montana quarter in your collection?